Hey Gemini, welcome to Glow in the Dark Tarot. This is going to be your reading for November in Scorpio season. I know it's been a little while, I've been kind of on a little bit of a break. Um, but thank you for tuning in. Let's see what we have for you guys. King of Wands wanted to show itself. Let's see what we have for you guys for November 2019. As you know, we're going through the Mercury retrograde right now. That started on the 31st. And, you know, for Geminis, I've kind of been getting a lot of different things as far as, Scorpio season or what we are doing in Scorpio season. I think that this year we have done a lot of work. We've done a lot of inner work. And I feel like some Geminis now either need a rest, they need to kind of take a break. Or, we're really starting to live in our new reality. King of Wands wanted to show us up again. So, remember in earlier readings, I said, we kind of set sail. And, I think this was like last month or maybe 2 months ago. I said we kind of set sail. And it was getting to the point where we couldn't see the shore anymore. And even though we had made up our mind that that's what we were doing and that's what we wanted to do, some part of that, it was a little bit scary because we couldn't see the shore anymore. But I definitely do think Six of Wands in the reverse wanted to show itself. I definitely do think that with this Five of Swords next to the King of Wands, next to the Six of Swords, I think right now our main thing will be to make sure that we don't sabotage ourselves. I don't see that Five of Swords being, that's my bullshit card. I don't see that Five of Swords being something that is a threat to us externally. I don't see it being bullshit that may want to come in or come back. It's possible, but I think that that's more speaking to us dealing with our own shit and sabotaging ourselves. That that need or instinct to shoot ourselves in the foot when it seems like things are too good. Does that make sense? Geminis, we think so much. And I think as much as we want stability and as much as we want things to be balanced, when things truly are balanced, it scares us a little. And we feel like we have to fuck it up before someone else comes up and fucks it up for us. I do think that we are more so aware of our own bullshit. We're getting to a space where we're more so aware of other people's bullshit. So I think that we're starting to pay attention to ourselves a whole lot more. And so that's why I think, the fact that comes before that King of Wands energy is kind of like, yeah, that King of Wands is kind of looking at that Five of Swords like, I'm going to stop you before you do anything. Whatever it is that you're planning on doing, whatever it is that you're trying to do, I'm going to stop you. And I think that there is that bigger part of ourselves that is speaking louder to us and for us than it was in the beginning of this year. And so I think that, we have worked so hard to get to the place that we're at right now, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, career-wise, love-wise. And so there is that parent energy within us that even if our own bullshit wants to try to creep up, even if one of our twins wants to try to get unaligned, it's not going to go very far. Not even with ourselves. Center of your reading so far is a strength card. So, you know, we are still moving on. Still moving on. Still moving forward. Still pressing ahead. Still looking at the things that we have invested in, the things that we have done, the things that we have started this year, the growth that we have gone through within the whole entire year. Still hoping, still holding on to some things or some sense of faith or hope, wishes, dreams. Part of that comes with a sense of uncertainty. But we are very, at our core, we are very centered. At our core, we are very strong. At our core, we have a lot of fire to us. I think our instincts are changing. I think our, you know, the way our reactions are changing. Our initial reactions and instincts to things are changing to the point where it's almost like we do things or we handle situations in a certain way that is so mature, that is so strong, that is so stable for us before we even have time to think about it. And again, that goes back to what I just said about the Five of Swords. Our own bullshit won't even be able to have a spotlight, even with us. That's how far we have gotten. That's how far we've gone. There's something, whoops, Hierophant in the reverse wanted to show itself, along with the Nine of Cups. So there's something about us that is just radiating. And it, you know, sometimes, you know, spirit will do things for us or make decisions for us. Our higher selves are really ruling us right now. The Ace of Cups, whether that's love that wants to come in, whether that's love that you are accepting, whether or not the Ace of Cups is self-love. New beginnings and emotional stability, new beginnings and emotional fulfillment. Yeah, you know, I get a sense that right now, Geminis are always working. But there is a part of us that is just becoming solidified. Solidified in that strength, solidified in that Ace of Cups, solidified with being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Being comfortable with not really being sure, still having seeds that we planted this entire year, waiting to see what will happen. I feel like Geminis would rather wait and see what happens with the things that they've invested in, the seeds that they've planted, instead of just